Hi, this is Randy Rolfe from the Institute for Creative Solutions, sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. And today I want to talk about what they're calling intermittent fasting. And I see that some universities are starting to do some studies on it because it's become a popular idea that there's a time when we should be eating and then a time when we should not be eating. And various people are recommending maybe between 8 hours or 10 hours and so on that you can eat and then not eat in between. Now, I find this kind of amusing because when I was growing up, nobody dreamt of eating in the middle of the night or even after dinner. You had 3 meals a day and you had a mom who prepared them, and I maybe had a mid-morning snack in school in the younger years. Then you had lunch. They assumed you had breakfast, or in some school systems they would offer breakfast if the parents couldn't manage that. And then you come home and have dinner. Maybe you'd have a snack after school, but most parents wanted it to be something healthy, like a carrot or a bowl of whole wheat cereal or something. And the idea of snacking in late at night or before you have breakfast was just not a thing. We did not have food everywhere 24 hours a day. And at every street corner, you could stop and buy some sugar or some caffeine. That just wasn't the way it was in the 50s and even the 60s. So McDonald's started putting hamburgers on every corner, but that was really, really new. So people did have 10 to 12 to 14 hours without any food. And you did need to keep hydrated, drink water during the day, but you weren't even expected to be drinking water at night, having water by your bed or something. So this is a new thing to think about eating all day, because that gives your digestive system no chance to rest, recoup, reheal, figure out what you've put in there during the day and do the right thing with it to send it wherever it needs to go, whether it's the liver or the kidneys or the skin or the cells themselves, or flowing in the blood. It makes perfect sense. If you look back in traditional societies, nobody had anything to snack on during the dark hours of the day. You just eat after the sun goes up. We're diurnal mammals. We eat during the daylight. We did extend it once we had fire. We could keep it light during the dark hours. So as the sun set, whoever prepared the meal would bring it in and cook it on the fire. But then you would eat it, tell stories, and go to sleep. Nobody expected to eat during the night. And the only thing there would be was if you're in a very fertile area where there were berries, but those are only available certain times of the year. And same with nuts. When we started storing food, still nobody really thought of getting up in the middle of the night to munch on stuff, which puts a huge demand on the digestion, which is trying to rebuild during the night. So this new idea is actually very old. And it's so funny because in the history of nutrition, we're always discovering things only after we're losing them. So this time to relax our digestion, we're rediscovering it because we've messed it up by thinking, oh, there's food everywhere, I'll snack whenever I feel like it. And so often people snack because their energy has dipped, because they aren't eating well. So they need a quick pickup with some sugar or some caffeine instead of changing the diet so that there's constant energy when you need it and good relaxation during the night. I've noticed some of the studies are just doing it for 12 or 14 weeks. That isn't long enough to show how the digestion will heal itself if you give it rest. but it may take 3 months or 6 months for the digestion to heal if you're in a habit of eating through the whole 24 hours. So if these studies say, oh, this doesn't make any difference, or people still were low on energy, or they say, oh, this new trend doesn't work. It's an old trend. And if you want to change your patterns and not eat for whatever it is, 10, 12, 14 hours, go ahead and do it. It will be the best thing you could do for your digestion, but stay hydrated in the meantime. And let me just point out, if you get up and eat breakfast at 7 and dinner at 6, then you have a 12-hour space between 7 at night and 7 in the morning that you are letting everything rest. And that is really all you need. Some of the recommendations are more extreme just to make it more different. But 12 hours is all we've ever needed, and it works. So thanks for listening, and hope you'll tune in again. Please like and share my presentations on vibrant health through natural living. Thanks.